This is a short example to talk about a powerful feature in Limb Gallery that is based on a user's login and the roles they are assigned. I have the same screen being displayed in two different browsers. I want to find a digital item called Alaska Natives and Their Lands. So let me execute that same search in both browsers and see if the results vary at all. This first browser I'm using is Edge, and I'm searching just as a regular person. And I have the term Alaska Natives Land in my search box, and I'll execute the search. After executing the search, I come up with 9 results, with the first one starting to be time-lapse, followed by Carnegie Endowment. This doesn't seem to be the title I'm looking for. So I'll try the search again using Chrome this time. Same exact words as I had before, Alaska Natives Land, and I'll search again. And this time, though, the results are different. If you notice, I have 10 results, and the first one, though, is the title that I'm actually looking for. Why is that? The reason is because I've logged in Chrome, and so it's looking at my rights that's letting me see what I'm permitted to see and what I'm not permitted to. So within Limb Gallery, items or even collections can be viewed or suppressed based on the person's login. And how that's all set up is in the back office of Limb Gallery. So if I come over here to the back office and I go to the records, I can see all my records. Well, I could have a lot of records in here, so I'll search for my title, and I'll just type in Alaska. And I'll find the record that I had, Alaska Natives in the Land. I'll edit this record. And as this record pulls up, it has all the information, all the metadata. But on the right-hand side has great information. It tells me the status, whether it's published or not, if it can be OAI. But as I scroll down more, I'll see there's a front office rights section. So I can say, this record, do I want it visible for everyone, or do I want it visible for only those with specific roles? These roles you all customize. You can determine and define them however you'd like them to be. So in this case, my role of an administrator, anyone who has administrator attached to their user ID is able to see this record. Not only can I do this on the front office in viewing records, but if you notice on the back office too, in editing a record, if there's something that I just don't want someone to see, it's a private record, even in cataloging, I don't want them to see it, I can make that also visible for all or visible for only those with specific rights. How I find my user ID and my roles, I come into the same menu structure on the back office, and I come down to Access. Under Access, I see I have 2 options, Users and Roles. Let's look at Users first. This is where all my users and patrons are defined. They're all alphabetical, or I can sort them by when they were last logged in, created on, etc. So I'll pick one like Administrator. I'll edit the Administrator, and all users have the same format. You have to have a login, you have to have a password, you have to have an email attached, and then you have a status, which is active or inactive or disabled, and then you have your roles, which is a simple drop-down menu. And again, these are all the roles that you have previously defined, and you attach those roles to a user's record. So the roles themselves, again, I go under Access, Users, and then Roles, and these are all the ones I have previously defined. So let's just create a new one to show how easy it is. I want this to be a student volunteer, for example. So I'll add a role. I'd give it a name. You see anything with the red asterisk is mandatory. So I give it a name like student worker. I give a description. And then I assign the rights I want attached to this particular role. And you can see it's a humongous list. All the functionality within Limb Gallery is contained here. I can select all of them, or I can deselect all of them and just give them a couple of functions. Or if it's administrator, I can select all of them. And then I save this record. And then once I have this role created, I can then attach it to a user's ID. Well, that's the basis of what I wanted to show this little video about. If you want more details and more of a demonstration on this feature or other features or other products within the Limb suite of products, please contact us at i2s@i2s.fr, and we'll be most happy to help you and explain how this is even more powerful than the products that you're currently using. Thank you.